All right, I think I figured out this streaming thing. This is well, I did a trial run last night and it was really bad. So I deleted that and I'm still sort of figuring out open broadcaster software. But anyway, yeah, so um, if you are watching this, which I'm sure no one is, but if you are watching this, I'm JC Hyatt and I've been meaning to really dive into Gatsby for a while. Um, I've been hearing about it for a long time, and I just went to a conference, heard some talks on it. I have a lot of friends and people in the devlist community who are interested in it or are already using it and loving it. People just rave about it all the time. I think I even have some of the core team members in there, so um, I know it's huge. It's a huge deal, big deal. People love it. I really want to try it out just to see how it works, and I thought that I would try it as just as a test. I would try to do it on my personal site here. So right now I have a WordPress site, and I'm actually interested in potentially still using WordPress for the content side of things, and just using Gatsby for consuming the API. And so I think that's probably what I'm going to go with overall. But anyway, this is me, someone brand new to Gatsby, haven't used it at all. Just going to dive in blind. So if you're looking for like answers here and you're on a time crunch, you may not want to watch this video. Otherwise, if you just want to watch me fumble around and read through some docs and kind of figure it out as I go and have me kind of talk out loud through my thought process, then have at it and welcome. I'm going to kick off my stream with a nice Oktoberfest, which I'm really excited about. Um, it's not diet time right now. I've got this last week of no more diet. I've been off my diet cycle for a couple weeks and about to start a new cycle, prepping for a powerlifting meet in January. So I'll be starting a new cycle, but I'm going to enjoy this while I can. Um, and if you don't know already, I have a company called Devlifts, and if you're at all interested in that, if you're a developer and you are looking to get fit, come and check us out, devlifts.io, and you can get a free month if you use this little intercom doohickey down here. And yeah, I'll stop shilling now. All right. So, what I want to do first is probably just go to the Gatsby site. So I'm going to go to Gatsby. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of familiarize myself with this. I have no idea what this is. Or I know what it is, but I don't know where to start in terms of implementing it. So, all right, what do we got here? Well, there's a big get started button. Let's go with that. That didn't work. Let's click it again. It looks like it's trying to load something. I see a progress bar up here. But you can't catch my mouse. Okay. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm just going to let it sit for a second. Also, I'll also go ahead and say this is going to be a pretty brief stream, most likely. I literally am just going to get to work on this for like a few minutes here, a few minutes there. So this is not going to be like all my research in one video. There's going to be a lot more videos. I figured I would just, anytime I am working on this, I'll live stream it, just in case anyone wants to see kind of what I'm doing. If I watch a course on it or something, I won't live stream me watching a course because that's kind of stupid and would be unethical because you don't need to be able to see a course that you haven't paid for. All right, so this is just not working. So let's see if we click on docs. Does that work? No, okay. So we're not off to a great start, but we'll refresh. Let's see, can I go to docs? Okay, there's some docs. All right. So just get started. Okay, it works now. Okay, so maybe they were rebuilding. I have no idea why that didn't work. Doesn't matter. Okay, works now. Gatsby is a blazing fast modern site generator for React. The quick start is intended for intermediate to advanced developers. For a gentler intro to Gatsby, head to our tutorial. Am I intermediate? I'm not advanced, that's for sure. Am I intermediate? We're gonna go for it, YOLO, and if it doesn't work out, I'll come back around to the noob tutorial. Okay, first off, we're gonna need a command line tool. All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna switch over to dev here, and we'll just go install Gatsby. Oh, I got this fancy bottle opener at the conference last week with native script on it, as if I write in native script. But I'd like to check it out. I've heard good things, but I've not written any native script. But this is a sturdy bottle opener. All right, so next we want to create a new site. All right, let's do it. Gatsby new, jchyatt.com. I guess this is some sort of starter repo that we'll clone down. I'll go with it. See what happens. All right. Let's see what happens here. Make this a little bit bigger for anyone who is watching. All right. Okay, so what we're about to do, we're going to start a hot reloading dev environment. We have some pages that will allow reload. We can build. So start with local HTML server for testing your built site. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so that's where that ends. Interesting. Maybe I do need the new tutorial. We'll see. Alright, cdjchyatt.com. Let's open that up. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Alright, so it was saying that we have Gatsby developer start with reloading development environment. Okay, let's go for it. Gatsby develop. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so out of the box we got a page here, home page. We got a second page. From the second page, I saw something else there too. What is this? Oh, is this graphical? Yeah, I've heard about this. I have not used it yet. Okay, cool. So what's next? Try editing the JavaScript pages and source pages. Okay, let's do it. Source pages, index, we have a link component from Gatsby, which I assume is not React Router's link, but I guess just a way to do links for Gatsby. Or maybe that's the way to do links for Gatsby. I guess I'll find out. What else do we have? We have a layout component, an image component, and then an index page component. To Gatsby side, we got something great. Okay, so what we got here? We have layout, which has a GraphQL query, then render, which I think is render prop. I'm still trying to wrap my head around render props, honestly. But anyway, all right, yeah. So where is helmet freeform. Helmet, react helmet. Okay. What is react helmet? Oh, okay. Got it. Cool. All right. So going to hello world because I need to go. So I'm going to do the traditional hello world. So I feel like I actually did something here. Let's hit save. And then does this work? If I just like go to that's will work. Let's go open up page 2. Let's see. Ah, I bet it's based off the file name. Butts.js maybe? Yeah, but that's it. Interesting. Go to butts. Nope, we're at butts now. Hello from butts. Great. Alright. Let's see if I can cite it so far. Alright, so there we've at least gotten something up and going. Oh, that's from when I hadn't reading the file yet. So, alright, to finish off, let's go through Gatsby board and see what happens. Very cool. So what happens now? Gatsby's free. What happened to the code? We have a build folder now, I guess. It's a cache folder. Public. Ah, there it is. Public. Okay. So we go to host 9,000. There's our site. Alright, pretty uneventful, but progress nonetheless. So, oh, there's some other starters around here. Oh, this is nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, I probably should check that out, and probably should go through the tutorial here, just to contextualize this a little bit better. But that is enough progress for tonight. This is going to keep this bite-sized, because I also really want to spend some time with my wife. So let's make a Git repository. Let's do, actually let's not, let's see what we have here. Probably, well, no, I guess that's right. Yeah, okay, it already comes with a git ignore. Perfect. So let's do an initial commit. Hello world. Alright. Oh. Did that work? Alright, cool. Now, let's go over to GitHub. We'll make a repo for this. Alright. jchunter.com. Alright, we'll go ahead and add a remote and git push version master. Alright, why is that refreshing? Makes me feel like I did something. You see all this stuff in here. Thanks Gatsby for making me look like I did something. Alright, cool. So we left off here, and I'm just going to leave a little note here. I do this a lot when I first start a project. I just have like a notes.md left off at there, and I will add notes push that up. All right, so recapping, we opened in Oktoberfest. We babbled a little bit in Shield for Devless. We checked out the Gatsby site. We finally made it to the docs, which could have just been my computer cracking out, I'm not sure. But we made it here nonetheless. We installed it, generated a new site for jchide.com, and renamed a page to Butts and said hello world. Then put it in a Git repo and push it up. All right, seems like a good enough stopping point. Dang, almost 16 minutes of recording. I am so sorry if you actually watched this. But anyway, yeah, so we will pick it back up at some point. I'm thinking about maybe going through this tutorial sometime over the weekend. If I do, I will have some, fresh knowledge that I will share. But anytime I'm actually working in that repo, I'll be sure to live stream, just in case anyone else is interested in converting a completely vanilla with like a 2018 starter theme from WordPress, completely vanilla WordPress install over to Gatsby, and maybe using I think I'm going to use the WordPress install as just an API. I think that would be pretty slick. That's kind of been my goal all along. If you go back to like I think the first post I made here, yeah, I was talking about like where did my site go back in May. So all this is up in the air, but if you actually go back to this post, the very first post on my site, it's kind of outlining what I might want to do. But yeah, I actually don't even know if I mentioned Gatsby back then, but yeah, so this is most likely going to be WordPress REST API and Gatsby front end, and we'll use GraphQL and yeah, all this cool stuff that I want to learn. All right, so feels good to actually make some progress. Not much progress while I'm still babbling. 17 minutes later, I am going to sign off now. See ya.